Welcome to iRISE Digital's tutorial on Joomla. This one is going to be about images. This is just the intro to images. There's so many things you can do with images. As you see here, we have a slideshow. We will be covering that in a different tutorial, but we're just going to show you how to add images, somewhat like static images that don't move. This here is a table with images added into it. Here we have just a regular image. This one is on the right side, it's floating right. This image here is floating left. If we were not to float the image, you'd have the image and then nothing beside the image and then the text on the bottom. And the same would be true for this one. So what we're going to show you how to do is we're going to show you how to take these images, upload them to folders to your website, and then you're going to add the images into the articles. We're going to have to go into the code to ensure that the image is in the correct place so that we can make the image float to the left or to the right side. So we're going to go back to cleantouchservices.com. We've done a lot of work to this one, but what page we want to go to is we wanted to do under cleaning, they wanted to add an image for the air ducts and dryer vents. This here is a video. We'll show you how to do that. But we're going to add in a video, an image, and we'll stick that image up here and we'll make it go off to the side. Okay, so back to our login. After we logged into the administrative backend, the images would be considered media, so you can either go to the content tab and drop down menu and select media manager there, or as you see here on the, which would be the control panel, this is media manager. You can select media manager here. So there are some of the images inside each of these folders or other images. The slideshows that you've seen, like we have on iRISEdigital.com on the home page, we have a slideshow. I personally like to separate my slideshows into separate folders. For this client here, we put all the images into one folder. So all of their images they have several different slideshows. We added all their images into the slideshow. The reason that I did that is because if they want to move one image, say from the painting slideshow to a cleaning slideshow, say we put it in the wrong location for them, they can easily do that without creating a havoc with their folder structure. So if I place everything inside the slideshow pictures, and we know all the slideshow pictures are in that one folder regardless of which slideshow the picture pertains to. Let's say we're going to add in a picture. This customer does painting, cleaning, carpet cleaning, air ducts, vents, dryers. We can actually create a folder for each one of those items. Easily we can do that. Let's say they wanted a folder that just had pictures or images that pertains to their painting side of their business. So we can type in painting, and then we can create the folder. So now you have the painting folder. If we wanted to upload images to that folder, you'd actually go into the folder. Right now this folder is empty. I would browse my computer for the file, select the file, let's say this one. Obviously this really isn't a painting picture, but just for training's sake, we'll start the upload. And now you have the image within this folder. I can easily delete it by clicking there, or what I'm going to do, because I do not want to add that, I'm going to delete the entire folder by clicking here. Oh, it gave me a message, unable to delete, painting folder is not empty. So I'd actually have to go into the painting folder, delete the image before I can go to the parent folder here and delete the painting folder. So we're going to add an image to that article. And the image that we want to add is going to be on my computer. And I just browse like I do any file. Let's go slowly so I don't miss it. Okay, this is the image I want to add. I select the image, open, and I can start the upload. So now we have the image right there. Let's place that image into our article. On this page is the article. Now what I want to ensure is I want to ensure that I place that image in the correct location. We have never gone into this on any of the previous videos. I'm going to expand the view. This button here is the source code. Basically, this is HTML. And here we have several different articles. You have H1 would be that header you were looking at. This P is a paragraph. This UL is an unordered list. And each one of these LIs is a list, an item on that list. So going back, here we have the header. This is actually considered that paragraph. And then an unordered list, which would come out with the dots. If it was an ordered list, it would have number 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So let's go ahead. I want to ensure that I place that image before the paragraph. There we go. So now that's where I have my cursor. Now that my cursor is there, I can go back to the other mode. Here is Insert, Edit Image. I can select the image, which was here. Let's just play around with this. I want it to the right, and I do not want it to clear. Let's see what happens if I just save that. Okay, I'm running into a little problem here because I do not have this full screen. I myself have this smaller so that I can do this recording. So I'm not able to scroll down and see the bottom where it allows me to insert. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of there. But now that we have it zoomed on, in order to fix that, I can actually go back to this view. I have my cursor where I need it to be, and then I can hit insert image here. And now that'll allow me to use the side scroll up and down, which before on the previous screen that we saw, I wasn't able to scroll up and down. We'll pick this item here, we'll insert it. Item looks really big. Okay, now you see this item to the right of or to the left of the air duct and dryer vent, it seems if we toggle the editor back, you can see that the image is inside the header, which isn't where we wanted it to be. We wanted it inside the paragraph. Okay, so that's inside the paragraph. I'm going to toggle the editor again. So now it's inside the paragraph, and this image is pretty huge. Okay, now going back to the article, we had put the image up here, and then everything that follows the image is underneath it. Okay, what we want to do is we want to move this image off to the right hand side and have the letters come up on the left hand side. So if we go back to the article, I'm actually, let's get out of here. I clicked on the image, right? That's why you see there's a border around it. Then you click on the little image tab, which allows you to edit the image. If you see here where it says alignment, let's align it to the right. Okay, just by simply aligning it to the right, it will send the image to the right side of the page. There it is. It's on the right hand side. So if I were to save this, go back to my page and refresh, there you go. The image is on the right hand side and everything else would be on the left hand side of it. Pretty cool. So what we did is we went in and we changed the size of the image. The size was actually a lot taller. It was 500 pixels wide by 790, I believe. $740. Okay, so that pretty much does it for this tutorial. Hope you come back for the next tutorial. It's going to be about how to use images, but we're going to do a slideshow for the images. So thank you for visiting iRISEdigital.com and hope to see you on the next tutorial.